the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Owls offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not...
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's Looks like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. First priority is to take care of the ball here. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That hole closed quickly and pick up with 1 to the 15. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And after that last sack, man, you can could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hammers ahead for a yard after the 12. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense?
It's a running room. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Saying. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go on top. Gets it out fast. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got enough for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's caught. It's Day. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's John. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes are on the move. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's John. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. The Buckeyes get enough to move the chain. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. There he goes! Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 6th play of the drive coming up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a game. To the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Joyner. Turning on the Jets. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open spaces. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Dave.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to the ground. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Handoff from the shotgun. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. By the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.